Hello viewers, myself Dr. Vindoo and I'm a senior physician at Nation Care Homeo Clinic, HSR, Bangalore. I'm sure you people would have experienced one or the other time a kind of lingering and irritating dry cough. Cough is mainly the reflex action of our body which is trying to eliminate any foreign object that has been lodged in our respiratory system. So cough could be two types. One is productive, the other one is non-productive. Productive that usually we see during the viral infections or any kind of respiratory infections, for example in asthma or in kind of bacterial infection, and the most recent ailment, that is COVID-19, also we could see there was a lot of productive cough wherein which you try to cough and try to eliminate the mucus or the sputum which is lodged in the respiratory system. But what is this dry cough? Dry cough is again the reflex action of your body where your body is trying to throw away some kind of irritation that has been caused. Why is this irritation? See, the irritation could be because of the numerous reasons. The seasonal, now we are already into the winters or we are already into the rainy season. So there are some people who are allergic towards certain things. Early in the morning, as soon as they wake up, the cold air can irritate, the pollens can irritate, any strong pungent smells, even a simple incense stick or the perfume usage, or when you're cooking at home. So any strong odors also can trigger the allergic reaction in the body, due to which your body tries or it senses there is something that is entered into the body and tries to have a dry cough. So this is most common thing that we usually see in the form of allergies. There is another important reason where you might not even know that this is the reason why I have this dry cough. That is the gastric issues. What do you think? Due to the gastric refluxes, like the lifestyle changes that we see nowadays, the mental stress, the physical stress, sedentary lifestyle pattern, the dietary changes that we have, junk eating habits and sleep disorders. So all this combined together is causing gastric issues. So what happens is the gastric juices, which is supposed to digest the food timely and move downwards, due to the refluxes and the pressure, it regurgitates upwards. So this gastric irritation also triggers the respiratory, because it's the same common area where you have the two tubes parting, that is the foot pipe and the windpipe. So when these refluxes which happens also irritates the windpipe and causes a dry lingering cough which can be annoying. So obviously when you confidently want to represent yourself in a meeting or when you want to talk to the person, these dry cough can be irritating. So obviously we need to know the reason. Why is this dry cough causing? You don't have any bacterial infection, you don't have any respiratory complaint. Of course, the people who also have respiratory issues can have this lingering dry cough. Post-COVID also we could see, after 10 days of the COVID suffering, these dry coughs existed or lasted for more than 2 weeks. So mainly in most of the infections and most of the chronic ailments, allergies and gastrics, we usually see these kinds of dry cough. So what has to be done? Lifestyle changes definitely has to be done, because if that is not done, that becomes the maintaining reason. Along with that, if you have any kind of allergies, so homeopathic point of treatment is what is causing you allergy. I have seen many people getting tested, like what am I allergic towards? Knowing that we might have to eliminate the things, but we are not building that immunity to handle the allergen which is entering into the body. The entry of the allergen will cause the increase of histamines. Main histamine is the reason why you have the irritation in the upper palate, in the mouth, in the throat, and some people also suffer with skin rashes, which we call it as urticaria, due to these allergies because of the increased level of histamine. Along with that, if gastritis or lifestyle changes is the reason, the proper diet and the proper lifestyle behavioral changes what has to be done, along with homeopathic treatment to completely cure this issue.